Today we are playing Floating Floors thanks to Guf Studios. Floating Floors is a little sort of dexterity movement game where you're got little ninja meeples that you're sort of using various different wooden blocks to hold up floors and moving them around to try and collect seals. Normally you try to go all over this board and collect all 6. We're doing a shorter game today. But I'm very happy to be joined by Maddie. Maddie, thank you for coming in.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
I'm glad you're here. We've known each other for a long time, but we're here today to talk about your job, which is exciting. While I start the first turn, which is going to be collecting these pieces to place on the not water tokens and then placing this down and move my ninja, can you tell me about what your job is?
So I'm a personal trainer, which means I train people with exercise. I do one-on-one personal training or small group training at a personal training studio. So it's a small space in sort of near Chadstone. I help people with their mobility. I help people gain strength, or if they're athletes, I help them with their sport in different ways. It's good fun.
I'm just trying to. You have to balance the ninja as you're moving. You can only move on your colour. So I have to put another token there. So how long have you been doing that for?
I'm relatively new to the industry. So I've been doing my job for 4 years. I've got fully qualified last year, which took me a little while to get. But yeah, so it's 4 years this year, which is
exciting.
Fun. Yeah.
So does that mean you also had to go through the issues of trying to do the job during lockdown?
Yes, and that I couldn't do the job during lockdown. It was a challenging time because we couldn't work. We couldn't train in our studio. That might fall.
Yeah, I think it might. Yeah, I think you balanced it.
We did online videos and stuff, like in training via Zoom, but that sucked so much. It was, you couldn't see people properly, or we had, connectivity issues, and I definitely don't want to go back to doing that if I can avoid it. But, we're back in the studio now, which is always much easier to navigate.
So can you tell me what's your average day in your job?
So I start at about 6 a.m. most days. Oh no. And I'll usually work till about 9 or 10.
So while you're doing that, what happens if I fall is you then place these again. So you have to make it balanced, but you can make it harder for me. So if you want to
place
put
them
those and then have this on top. Either side, I think.
Nope.
And then I think, put me back to the start. Yep. So I'm not going to collect that seal this turn. Sorry, starting early.
6.
Yep.
Yeah, start at 6, and I'll work through until about 9:30 or 10 most days, and then I'll go home for a few hours, and I'll just do day-to-day stuff or prepare for the afternoon, and then I'm back again around sort of like earliest just like 2 o'clock, or today was like 5, and then I'll work through until around 6 o'clock or 7:15, depending on the night, and then I'll go home and do it all again the next day. Some days I'm outdoors for early morning group training, which is just a little bit harder in the winter.
So you can't move adjacently, so that you'll have to leave that till the turn.
Yep.
And you can't keep these of different colour, so you'll lose that. But we're both sort of stuck at the moment.
Yep.
So I guess you're saying it's a long hours. You've been doing it for a few years now.
Yeah.
What do you? So you're obviously working with a lot of people as they're trying to improve their fitness or going to classes, and
Yeah.
and that's their hobbies. What do you most find rewarding about it?
I really like seeing the changes in people. Once some people are there, they don't really like exercise. Some people will tell you like straight up that they're like, nah, I don't like exercising, and it's it's hard to do that. And then seeing someone who changes completely to wanting to do new challenges, and or hearing stories about how people have changed their mobility or their strength just based on stuff that we've been doing. It's always a nice thing, or even just like a first session when you can sort of do some mobility stuff and see someone change the way they move in just half an hour, which is, I always get a bit of a kick out of that.
I think you need to turn it properly to land it. So you do start to notice that you can work with people. You can sort of build a relationship with them as you're as they go into class, or you're a personal trainer.
Yeah, you want like, I mean, I want people to want to be there. Like, they're paying for a service, and you want them to have fun, and you want them to show up as well, which is easier when you like the trainer or you like what you're doing. And then I can go there.
Yep.
I'm going to leave that there. Okay. And then I can't keep that. Yeah, it definitely helps if you can make someone comfortable in their sort of first few sessions.
If someone wanted to do that, why do you think something like a personal trainer is like worthwhile as opposed to just going to a gym?
In our case, at Pivotal, we really focus on the fun of it. We don't focus on numbers. We don't focus on we don't do there's a lot of big gyms do the full workup of measurements when you get there, and it can be quite a lot to go through. And do I turn the whole cart?
Oh, you lift the cart up. Yep. There you are. You got the seal.
And then I can keep going that way.
You can, yeah. I think you planned that a bit better than I did.
Oh no, I dropped it.
No, you dropped it.
Which
means I get to fix this up. Do I want to go here? Yes, I do. Let's put the white ones down the bottom.
Do I still get to keep this?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't have that full like measurements and weigh-ins and stuff like that at our studio. It also means that you have someone there watching your action, and they can make sure that you're not doing anything to injure yourself. And it's having someone there to talk to as well, having the reliability of someone else there, knowing that they're waiting for you to arrive. That a lot of people have that need of someone there to get them to get out of bed to get there, or at the end of the day when you've done a full day's work, having an extra person waiting for you means that accountability is there. But we do focus on the fun of it. With games to start off with, like we play a little badminton or volleyball, just as like in the first. Oh no.
Damn it. Yeah. Madi, thanks for sort of delving into the world of personal training, but also why you like it and the connection that you have, with your consumers and your clients, and giving a bit of insight into that. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Hopefully more people will start doing personal training.